This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Boy, yeah, that's not since Hugh Hefner did the show did we have that kind of reaction. That is this going to happen throughout? Are these your people? Are these?
I guess some of them are, definitely.
Now, walk me through it. I used to watch pro wrestling a lot when I was growing up in Minnesota, and Minnesota's a big place. They had Gene Okerlund was from there, and Vern Gagne and all those guys.
Minnesota's a big wrestling place.
Yeah,
very good.
But you're the champ for what wrestling?
World Wrestling Federation.
The WWF.
WWF.
And who owns that? Who owns that? Is that
Vince McMahon?
Vince McMahon.
Right.
And what's the one Ted Turner has?
That'd be World Championship Wrestling.
And that's Nitro?
Yeah, Nitro.
Okay. And is that, you guys are better than those guys, right?
Well, if you look at the ratings, we pretty much blow them away every week.
Yeah. Now, where is Hulk Hogan still wrestling?
Down in WCW.
What is he like? Is he like 63 years old or how?
I don't know how old he is, but the other day I saw him picking up a new walker. And, I give the guy a lot of credit, but yeah, we're number one, they're number two, they're a distant second. They're not even close. Their creativity, everything they do is second rate compared to what we do, and that's pretty much the bottom line.
Right.
Right.
And now your name, tell me how you got your name, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It came up a while back when I first came to the World Wrestling Federation. They initially called me the Ringmaster. I'd been off for a while because with the tricep injury. And they called me and offered me a job, and they said, hey, you'll be the Ringmaster. And after about 6 months of that, I said, that's horrible.
You didn't like the Ringmaster?
Well, what do you think?
No, that's like...
So I came up with this concept for the Stone Cold deal of watching an HBO special off serial killers.
Serial killers?
Yeah, that's kind of what gave me the idea. So I'm not endorsing a serial killer in any way, shape, or form. That's what spawned the idea. I couldn't come up with the name or put my finger on it, so finally my ex-wife was from England. And she was making me a cup of hot tea, and she said, well, yeah, don't worry about it, because I was pretty frustrated. She goes, go ahead and drink your tea before it gets Stone Cold. And she says, that's your name, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's how I came up with it.
Oh, you better pay her some money.
I just did.
That's good. So, yeah, wait a second. You have to come up with your own nickname, or your ex-wife has to come up? Why don't they have people that help you come up with
Well,
this?
you know, all the creative there tries to come up with a bunch of good names. But, when you try to look at it, and, you got to think of marketing, merchandising, down the road, the future. A name is everything. When you attach, your name to a shirt, T-shirts, all that stuff, it's an important piece of business. So.
Is your last name really Austin?
No.
Now, the Steve Austin, the last thing I want you to do is yell at me, but I'm a big fan of yours. I know Steve Austin as the $6 Million Man. That's Steve Austin. Now, do you like him? Is he a hero of yours?
You know what happened on that? When I first went to, I started wrestling in Dallas, Texas. Then when I went to Memphis to start, the guy didn't even know I was showing up at the building. He said, well, what's your name? I said, oh, I'll give him my name. He said, well, you can't be that here. And I said, why not? He says, well, you just can't. And he says, okay, you're Steve Austin. I used to watch the $6 Million Man, so I said, well, I don't want to be Steve Austin. He goes, okay, you got 15 minutes to come up with a name. He comes back, he says, what'd you come up with? I said, nothing. He goes, okay, you're Steve Austin. I said, I don't want to be Steve Austin. He says, you got 5 minutes to come up with a name. He came back in 5 minutes, he said, what'd you come up with? I said, I didn't come up with anything. He goes, okay, you're Steve Austin. That's how I got that part of it. Yeah.
So you'd go off, okay, all right. There is a young lady who is a wrestler named Sable, and we have a shot of her. Yeah. Now she's a wrestler, right?
I wouldn't call her that.
No?
No.
But here's my question. Is she in the same league you guys are
Yeah,
in?
she's in the World Wrestling Federation.
Now you are the best, right? You're number one. You're the champ.
Well, I'm doing real well right now in our organization, yeah.
I think a guy like you should be with her. I mean, she's beautiful. Now not knowing...
I think you definitely have a personality conflict there.
You guys would?
Yeah, definitely.
Is she a bad... I don't know. Is she bad? Is she a bad person?
I haven't talked to her in probably about a year, so I imagine she's probably a nice person. I'm so busy, I just kind of stay to myself.
All right, I'm just saying you're like the quarterback of the high school football team. You should get the top cheerleader. You should get Sable if that's what she is, right?
Well, you could look at it that way.
Right.
Good.
She's nice to you, right?
I guess I haven't talked to her in over a pretty good while.
Well, we have her on the phone right now. I'm just kidding. Stay with us. We'll come back and play 5 questions with Stone Cold. Look who's here. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Steve, I know a lot of the WWF wrestlers watch The Late Late Show, and you guys know that I've been auditioning for Nash Bridges. I wanted to play a villain, and they haven't called me. Now, I don't know if you stole my role. What is the role?
I don't think I stole your role. I can't believe that you haven't been successful in getting a role as a villain, because I saw what you did a while ago, and I thought, with the limited time I've had in Hollywood, you were top-notch.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. What is the role you're playing on Nash Bridges?
I'm a guy named Jake Cage, a little cop. Bends a few rules, yeah. A cop. I'm a cop.
Wow. Right. That's cool.
So if you and me, like, hooked up and I busted you for being the villain,
right?
What a good piece of business that could be.
That would be...
Ratings right through the roof.
Through the roof.
Big.
Here is Steve in action as the cop.
I'll tell you why. Because Antwerp Airport was closed yesterday due to ground fog all over the Benelux region.
You taped the Weather Channel?
Well, just the highlights.
So they did think she was coming in yesterday.
And the reason we didn't find the car is because they're holding him until she shows up with the ice.
That's very sagacious and astute of you, Jake.
Well, hey, it was your edification, man.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Let me ask you, do you think you could stretch and maybe play a cop gone bad?
Ooh, man, stretch.
I
can try.
I want you to try. Stone Cold is going to try now to play kind of a villain, a cop gone bad. And
I don't know if I can do that prep like you did a while ago, but I can wing it.
It didn't work, yeah.
I was impressed.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? For you?
Truly, I was impressed.
Well, you're easily impressed.
Okay.
Action. Right there.
Ah, come on, Bridges. Don't tell me you never took a little something for yourself, man. You think I can afford this yacht on a cop's salary? Do you? Now let's take that little swim.
That's a pro right there. Wow. It's time for 5 questions for Stone Cold. Start with geography. You're from Texas.
Right.
What northern Texas town shares the name of a famous French city?
Paris.
That is correct. Paris, Texas. Category is literature. What Truman Capote crime book was turned into a movie?
In Cold Blood.
That is correct. Better appetizer, onion rings or cheese fries?
Oh, hell, you got to go with the onion rings, man.
That is correct. Use the words whoop ass and Vince McMahon in a sentence.
It's always fun to open up a hell of a can of whoop ass on Vince McMahon.
I want you to be honest on this last one.
Honest as I can be.
Finally, when you lose a match, do you ever go home and cry?
All right. Yes.
That is correct. Thank you for opening up, because I knew you did.
Yeah.
I knew you went home and cried, but you never lose. Once in a while.
It's been known to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
I had a good time. Thank you for having me.
Big hand for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.